Grab your tissues. The musical adaptation of Nicholas Sparks' The Notebook is now on Broadway, and it's just as romantic as ever. It's time now to take a walk with the Broadway star, so let's send it out to Charlie Cooper.
John, we're about to walk you to work. Listen, I am particularly excited about this show because I grew up on The Notebook, the movie, yes. So just to know that there's a Broadway adaptation, absolutely. I mean, mind blown.
Yes.
For you, what was it like when you got that call for the role?
Oh my gosh, I mean, I think I, like everyone else my age, really grew up with the film. It came out when I was really young, and I think the first time I saw it, I didn't really necessarily understand the depth of it, but because you watch Allie and Noah grow up through the film, it kind of grows up with you, and every time you revisit it, like later in life, you understand it on a deeper level. So to get the call that I was gonna get to explore the material in like a deeper way and really like walk in Noah's shoes for a while, it's like, it's mind-blowing.
How many times have you watched The Notebook? Like more than a dozen times? And when you have you cried?
Oh my gosh.
I'll admit it, like.
Over the span of my lifetime, I've seen it several times, and I'm not too proud to admit that I've cried every single time. It always gets me. I'm a sucker for the human spirit, you know?
No, I love that so much. Everybody has seen this movie. Everybody has loved it. Of course, you're playing young Noah.
Yes.
But how are you making it your own for this production?
I lost my mother a few years ago, and thank you. And it's one of those things that, like, when you're processing it through yourself in real time, it can be really hard to live in that space. And so Noah, as a character, has also lost his mother in the show, and I really got to examine my own grief, my own lived experience through his lens. And even though he's lived through this tragedy that to so many I think would feel insurmountable, he has moved through it in a way that really has enriched his experience of life, and he's so grateful for every day that he has. So being able to bring that personal experience into it has allowed me to really, I think, breathe some new life into a character that I didn't know could live in me in that way.
But what I really also love about when it comes to relatability is the fact that the characters are played by people of different races,
yes.
of different ages. Can you kind of talk about that?
I would love to. I'm so glad that you asked, because I think when I was offered the role and I saw the way that it was broken down, I had a lot of the same questions that everybody has, because it is undoubtedly unusual casting and feels very intentional. When I got to the other side of that process, I found that I never thought about it once. I never doubted what was unfolding in front of me. What is essential is that these are two people who are exercising their capacity to love and be loved, and that applies to everyone. And what they've done with this casting is set a precedent and an example for future iterations, whether it's future replacements in our show or in tours or in international productions, regional companies, community theaters, that Noah and Allie can look like and be anyone at any time. Everybody has the capacity to love and be loved. Nobody should be excluded from retelling this story over and over and over again. So I'm really proud to debut a role that any kid can come see and be like, this is my dream role, and you have the opportunity to play that. And I hope that everybody gets to walk in their shoes, because they're beautiful shoes that everybody, I think, can find themselves in. I'd
be remiss to not mention the score. Ingrid Michaelson.
Oh my God.
Talk to me a little bit about the music.
She's amazing. Oh my gosh, she's such an artist in like the purest sense of the word. And I think when people come to see it, they're going to fall in love all over again with her heart and her artistry, but at the same time, she's expanded her sound. It's so lush and theatrical and sweeping, and so I think people will be both warmly welcomed with a familiar sound that has been expanded beyond the range that she had before. It's really gorgeous.
We're here. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that rain scene.
Oh my gosh, yes, for sure.
Me included?
Yes.
But listen, we're gonna let you go in.
Amazing.
And thank you for letting us walk you to work.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of
nice
course.
to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you so much.